Ooh, okay. It looks like I'm live. Sorry. I didn't expect it to be that quick because I've been trying forever. Let's refresh over on YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. Okay. Hope everybody had a great Thursday. I also heard of Rosemary's Live. Alice decided she needed ice cream. I said something about ice cream, and I set the ice cream monster in motion. And okay, looks like a creepy cave lady. Um, and that's how that happened. I got butter pecan, in case you were wondering. It's a total toss-up between butter pecan and Rocky Road. How that happened. I got butter. Um, I love me some Rocky Road, but butter pecan won today. Uh, so get some of those little bat faces. Do you have vanilla and chocolate in the freezer? We even got Thrifties, which I'd never heard of till I got here. Apparently, Els knows all the good foods. So I had butter pecan a little bit. I just had a little bit. Because I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Because clearly we want the word nightmares. These are the books you sent, Carla. Harvesting them. I did the two that Els picked up on her adventure last night. I'm a little behind where I want to be in terms of getting things done, but not awfully so. I want to have these books ready to mail on Monday. So I was asking other girls last night if they were okay if I build like on Friday or Saturday. Let me know at your convenience when is a good billing day for you, and if it needs to be like beyond this weekend or the Monday, that's fine. No worries. I know where you hang out. I'll find you eventually. little strip of baddies. Gotta have some bats. They get such a bad rap. They eat bugs. They eat mosquitoes and other flying bugs. Like, they're awesome. I myself am a pretty big fan of Dracula Lives. Oh, sorry. Squirrel. Yes, I did get your email, and I fully intend to take you up on that offer. I was too tired when I got the email to do anything about it. I feel here's what's going on with me. I'll feel really good, like awesome energy, everything, and then all of a sudden, menopause takes over. And I'll tell you what, it sucks. That could be used on the edge of a page, though, maybe. So I thought we would finish harvesting this, and then we would. I don't have the big book harvested yet, the other one that I got that was sent anonymously. But I thought we would. Yes, it's a very thank you. Halloween movies are my jam. So I'm saving some of the pages out to put in the goodie packs. But then I thought we'd go through some of the images because there's just fun, you know. Dracula 2, the sequel. Vampires in New England. Oh my goodness, we'll save that page for the thing. Okay, so we're getting into the second book now. So we'll stow that for now. I'll process the second one later. But, oh! Ah! Okay, sorry. I sat on my leg and started to fall asleep. That's just a gray piece of paper that I found on the floor when I went fishing for something else. Never know what you can find down there. Okay. So, the funky cut things will be mine. The funky cuts that nobody else will want. Let's see, let's put some words over here. Little baddies, little baddies. It's a creepy lady in a cave. That's Vlad Tepes. Tentacle. I stuck this in there. This kind of goes with this. Because I think people are like, squid. It's as big as a school bus. 80s stationery. Funny. Okay, then we got some alien stuff. Now, I've left the little blurbs attached so that if people, get this as part of their goodie pack, they can use the blurb or they can cut it off. Different strokes for different folks. I just like the images personally, but there's some fun info. You're going to need a bigger boat. Sharks are a big fear. Els watches this one channel. Oh my God. And we can't tell if the guy's like pro or anti-shark. That's for me. I like the part 1s, part 2s. Little blurb. Ghost story. Part 3. Odd. Eerie. I'm just trying to separate the words from the images. Frog. Skeleton. Toxic. There are 2 toxics actually. I got that little guy because he was just fun. Gruesome. I don't know how creepy everybody's going to get. Some eyeballs. Just some eyeballs hanging out for you. A bat. A zombie. Zombies. And those frothy phantoms and nightmares. Lycanthropy. Jar of skulls. There's ancient werewolf chant. Beware. Okay. I don't know what that is. Hold on. There we go. Oh, the house is haunted. Sure. 80 stationery. That could be a thing, right? Could totally be fun. I'm willing to try anything. Die-wise. For the most part, I'm a big coward. I did want to go bungee jumping. I was going to do it for my 50th birthday before all the stuff happened. Now I'm 51. And I'm definitely not going bungee jumping for my 60th. That seems like a bad idea. All right, so I think you are the onlyest one. I think it's just you and me. Okay, so see, I harvested all the other stuff. So it's out of some books that Els brought back from the scavenger. I had 2 of those. So I put together some theme things. This goes with this, goes with this. the ESP thing. I think there's still here's a paper clip. ESPN. Who knew? It's exciting. Get a couple of skulls. That face on Mars. So I thought we'd go through some of this, and it's kind of why I'm laying it out. If you see stuff, you're like, ooh, I really want that for my book. Have at it. That's from the Jack the Ripper thing. Oh, that's mine though. That's for I think we finally found the picture. We can finally do the pirate M&M. I think I want to put him on a Viking ship. Those are creepy eyeballs. And then just some black and white pictures that are always kind of creepy, even when they're not creepy. Swampy. Buggy. Sort of creepy cabin. Guys with masks on the back of their head in the Amazon because they're afraid, or India because they're afraid of getting eaten by tigers. Giant question mark. Black and white mermaid. Crazy artist lady. Egyptian ruins. Creepy old lady. The meerkats are for me. I just like meerkats. I don't know why. These are pictures of their x-rays of flowers. Oops, meerkats for me. They were hiding. You see that? They're scampy. Those are bats. Some Egyptian stuff. And then I don't know if anybody's interested, but these are black and white pictures of old school celebrities, back in Hollywood's heyday. Not my jam, but a lot of people like that. Leslie would love the flowers. Okay. So we'll put those aside for Leslie. Leslie, if you're watching this later, you can confirm if you want. Otherwise, you're getting flowers, x-ray flowers. All right. So you can't have the whole pile of eyeballs, but I'll throw out the eyeballs here. If you see an eyeball you like. These are the creepy animal eyeballs. Because I want a couple eyeballs at least, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, which eyeballs do you want? I gotta get at least one eyeball out of the thing. Baker's dozen. Okay, so I'll decide which one I want then, and you can have the rest. Ooh, hard. I think I want this one. I'm taking that eyeball. All right, Carla gets a pile of eyeballs. This was a good score. I would have bought that book for the eyeballs alone. Get cozied up right there. We need you all to stay in the clip until you get in the bag. Can't be having you wander off. All right. Fishies? Were there fishies? I know there were mermaids. We get a mermaid. That's for Carla. Put that over there. I think this is all the... That's a big bug. Bat. Right? I love thrift books. They are an excellent resource. That's like a cosmos thing. That's a rune in Egypt or Rome. I'm sorry, it's Roman. Sphinx. That's like a haunted thing. So that's like a haunty picture. That's supposed to be the afterlife. Skulls. It's skulls. Black and white. Giant scary dust storm. Or is it evil? They do. And I love their shipping policies, you know? Okay, are we afraid of computers? Anybody for computers? I'm taking that one. That one's for me. Get Dracula. That's the stairway from the Titanic. And it's done in sepia tones, so it's creepy. We have 2 question marks. We have one is shaved a little closer than the other one. Stonehenge again. Part of the outer space thing. Faith on Mars. Skulls. Hey, Christine. Crystal skull. So we got the ESP hand thing. That's part of the Jack the Ripper stuff. We got some alien stuff. And then there's like a little, it's like an alien standing over a lady laying in bed. He's creeping. They have some of the crime scenes from the Lizzie Borden. It's the stepmom laid out. That's Lizzie Borden. And then that's the dad on the couch. We got 2 urban legend ones. That's the hook car thing. And then the ghost story about driving down the road. And there's a lady in white. You want the crystal skull? Crystal skull is Carla's. Goes with the eyeballs. There we go. We got the twins from The Shining. Oh, that goes with the Lizzie Borden. That's the Lizzie Borden house. Where'd Lizzie go? And then it's also got Lizzie Borden took an axe. That was on the page, so I cut that out too. Werewolf chant. Jar of skulls. Haunted staircase. Creepy conjoined skeleton. Nosferatu. More modern hinged skull. We get the zombies. A bat. This is the picture of the skull, but it's also the lady in the mirror. Just some random eyeballs. A kind of Baron Samedi sort of caricature. Egyptian mummy thing. Frog. How's it going, Christine? Display of skulls. Skull and shark mouth. Now these both are haunted. These are haunted pictures. These are supposed to be real, and this one's a hoax. This is like a, back when ghost hunting and when it was the spiritualist, And then we get back down into our bats and our got a little more UFO stuff. 2 UFO pictures, giant squids. Jaws. Because people are afraid of sharks. That's supposed to be I can't remember now. The Flying Dutchman, the ghost of the Flying Dutchman. That's what that's supposed to be. Ew. Sorry to hear that. Day 5. That's too much. Too much. Carla, did you see anything else? We'll take a spin through the words too. If I can get this right. We got That's the Spirit. Odd. Ghost story. Paranormal. Dead. Murdered. Secrets of Still Waters. The Coming of the Computers. Who was Jack the Ripper? This house is haunted. This is a little blurb about what a ghost is according to parapsychologists. Howling at the Moon. A little definition of lycanthropy. Yeah, that's about all you can do. Some days it's like that for L's too. Migraines are the worst. Knock you on your ass. Hey, Janie. Foul play. Toxic, forbidden, and every day it's Halloween. So, for the other ladies who are doing the custom glue books, if you saw something in here that you find particularly that you got to have it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just choose a random selection of things based on your level of creepiness that you indicated to me at an earlier date. And then I saved some that are just whole sheets of information and stuff that I thought, you might want to pick things off the page or use the whole page or cut it so it's a tip in of sorts. So there'll be the cut down selections, and then there'll be some pages that are already. There's an unmarked alien grave. Well, that's right up our alley, isn't it? Okay, so and the other thing that's on offer is the end pages from the books. I know some people like to use them for tip-ins and stuff. Oh, and I forgot about, if anybody's interested in the, these are the cards that they use to test your psychic ability. Is it, wavy lines. To either use as a background or to cut up and, whatever you do. I have, let's see. I think that there's more of these floating around somewhere. Anyway, so this one has, I know there are more floating around. I'm just not sure where they got off to. But this is from the inside of the book you sent, Carla. And then it's black on the other side. This one's they're a little thicker than regular papers. So there's two black ones. And there's two of these, but one of them is shorter because it had some writing at the top and I cut it down. Psycho abilities. Yes. To know how much of a psycho you are. So if anybody who's doing the custom glue books wants one of those or all of those, let me know. So those are some choices. And then I'm going to grab some napkins if you'll give me a second. Oi. Napkins. Oh, there's the other shorter page. That one's a little bit shorter than the other ones because it had writing at the top. Oh, now there's a power cord stuck between my toes. Nice. I'm just falling apart. Oh, I was so crabby earlier today. I can't even begin to tell you. Okay. Come to mama. Ooh. Throwing stuff around. Okay. Let me just set this right over here. And I'll walk around there and forth. And drop some stuff on the floor. That's exciting. I am falling apart. I got some fall leaves I can include for you guys. Anybody want a cheesy orange or purple spider ring? Let me know. Anybody in the custom glue books? Okay. If somebody's doing more of a fall type journal instead of Halloweeny, I do have this border piece. Let me know. This is a pack of scrapbook. It's not cardstock. It's just paperweight paper. I think these are from Al's. I'm going to divide them up between you guys. If you back them on some of the cardstock or some other things, they'll be super fun to use. But I'm going to divide those up between you guys. You want a blurple spider? Okay. Carla for the blurple spider. Janie, are you off the road? Oh, she's stuck in traffic. Not off the road. Not off the road. Okay. So, Carla, I'm going to do some of your decoupage with this help napkin. Unless you say, ew, I don't want it. Okay, I'm looking at the other napkins and decoupage papers I have so that I can show you guys what I'm getting ready to, the decoupage is going to be done like tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow. So I want to show you the things I have. That way, in case you absolutely hate something, you're not like, oh, I didn't want that. I forgot about these. Okay. Oh, and I forgot about this. Is that the right thing? No. But it does make me remember that. Okay. Yes, I have a lot of Halloween napkins. I'm that weirdo. And I'm throwing stuff on the floor. It's exciting. Now I got to think about where I put it. Hold on a second. I have something exciting I want to show you guys that I picked up the other day. Okay, let me see if it's over in this pile over here. Hold the phone, please. Yes, I've also tipped a bunch of stuff over. Because that's how I roll. Is this the pile? No. Where did I put it? Okay, I can't figure out where I put it, so I'm going to describe it to you very badly. I'm disappointed about this. I just want you to know. Because I was very excited to show it to you. So we were at Michael's, I think it was. And just checking another pile. Not in there. Wait, what's this? Nope, that's not it either. Dewey. Okay. I say. Well, always when you want it, you can't find it. That's the rule. And they had this little packs of stuff. Oh, on your way back to Indiana. If I snip the ring off and glue it to what? Oh, yeah. Okay, so you like the help napkin. Good, good, good. I suspected that would be the case, but I like to double check. If anybody else wants help napkin as part of their decoupage, feel free to speak up. Okay, so I have some Jack Skellington. And some of these I might, use pieces and parts and do a decoupage kind of collage. I do have spiders. I have the trick or treats, but obviously, like, your pages are big. So I've got some decoupage paper in here. I will check out like the napkins basically and see what fits where, because that's kind of a generic pattern in and of itself. So I could do that and a skull. But if you see a napkin that you think maybe you'd like to use for tags or something in your journal, feel free to speak up for any of you ladies that are doing the glue books, because like some of them I only have one. Like these ones, I think they're onesies. And then there's more help napkins. But I also have some fall ones, some leafy ones. I think there are more of these. I think there's a whole pack of these floating around. We have some less innocuous, more cutesy. So, unless you say absolutely don't use such and such on my journal, here's more. Like if you just want fall, I know there's a couple of you that were leaning more towards fall, but so we might cutesy up some of the stuff. But then I have like plain, this is decoupage paper. And I think all of this is the purple. So I have plain purple, and it's like an ombre sort of effect. And let's see. This is another decoupage paper here. Stripy one. And then I have another pack. I think I don't have any more of the spider. I think I used the spider web a lot last year. I don't have any more of that loose in the world. But I got these a couple of years ago, and I've been having fun with it. Like there was a lot in the pack is all I'm saying. I bought 2 packs because I think they were on clearance at Tuesday morning. The skeleton parts are cute. If I can come up with enough, otherwise, like if that's enough to decoupage onto one of your things, I will. Otherwise, I'll include that in your. But yeah, so I've got some nice, just generalized fall. So if you have strong feelings, 3 of the ladies are not here tonight. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh God, please never use, this skull in my journal, or could I have it, could I have, let me find something that, one of the cutesy kind of things. Could I have a Jack Skellington, or could I have, I had a whole bunch of cutesy ones and I don't know where they went. Oh, down here. Like, could I have the party ghosties or the boo ghosties? These are party ghosties. These are boo ghosties. And then there's like some. There's the cute little like monster kids like this. So if you're like, oh, I'd like a couple of those thrown in for me to use later, like don't decoupage it down, but can I have one of those napkins? So Carla, so I did use some of this. I'm guessing you'd be okay if I use some of the decoupage paper as well, like the spider web and so we've got plenty of decoupage paper. And then these are the exorcism cards from that game. So say yes or no exorcism cards. I will throw. And so this is like the backside of the card is all the same. It's this crazy looking lady. And then you've got, like, there's the, and of course, anything that's written is in German because it's a German game. Okay, so this is all, they're backwards. So I thought I'd throw a few of those in because they're just fun. And then these have instructions on them. Oh, diagnosis, probably hysteria. I'm more interested in sending out the picture ones than the wordy ones. But if you're like, I definitely don't want a Hitler card, and please don't send me the priest, just let me know. Hey, Tina. So for those people that bought the glue books, let me know about if you want cards or no cards. Carla, you want some of the cards? I thought you might. And then I had a thing tying this up and I lost it. Okay. So we'll put those over here for right now. So yeah, so napkins. Carla, I'm obviously going to try and choose creepy things for you. But did you see any napkins that beyond the body parts that you might want as extras in your, I don't know how much. Some people don't use napkins at all. Or if you want a piece of decoupage paper. Hey, Jules. Julie. Hey, Julie. I'm having a moment. Because you can also say other than you decoupaging that on my book, on the inside of my book covers, I don't want any napkins because I know some people don't use them at all. All right, Carla. So, let me pick up the rest of the stuff I dumped on the floor. So I don't step on it and ruin it. Hey, look, there's 2 bottles of water on my floor. Thank God they're sealed. I knocked into the ironing board earlier and knocked them off. I keep a couple bottles in here because this is more room temperature than the garage. Because I'll drink water cold. But if I'm really, really hot, I prefer to have it room temperature to start. Because you can hurt yourself with cold water if you're dehydrated. Or the Dia de los Muertos, like this one. I think I have a big one and a small one, and they're both a little different. I'll chuck a couple of those in for you. And then let's take a look at what's in this big bag of, I'm not entirely sure what's in here. These, I think it started out as a pack I bought from somebody, and then I shoved a bunch of other stuff in here. So I know we have just some flowers that have nothing to do with. Yeah, we got some flowers going on that we don't. Those need to go back in the flamingos. Well, that's kind of interesting, though. I didn't. Apparently, it's good to go through your. Okay, we just don't. There's more of that purple one. We'll pull that out. It's a nice purple. That's a very red purple. Oh, there's Christmas. That's coming up mighty quick, isn't it? Black and white flowers. There's a skull. Butterflies. Go here. Skulls. You see what happens when you mix and match? I would have never known I had Christmas in here if I hadn't done this. This is why I couldn't find some of my Christmas napkins last year. That explains a lot. Definitely not that. Fishies. Oh, there's bats. Sea stuff. That's definitely not Halloween. Oh, Eiffel Tower. Okay, and then boho. And we got a couple more of these, and I think these are 6 panels. I think all 6 panels have the. Yeah. You have to cut it apart and turn it around, but it's a repeating pattern for sure. So there's that. You have to fold these in and then fold it down. This one, there's several skulls in the pile. Ooh, okay. Oh, that purple one is like, it's got like a tissue paper feel, more so than the other napkins. That's interesting. I don't think that would be very absorbent. Not as if we're going to use it for that. Yeah, that's a cool one, right? All right, so all you other glue book ladies who may be watching this later, let me know your opinion on napkins for decoupage, and then if you'd like a couple of extras in your pack, let me know. Because tomorrow, the grandkids might be coming. Else didn't let me know for sure. You know, I have to have emotional preparation time for children running amok, but it's likely that they're probably coming tomorrow. But I will be working on glue books through the weekend. Probably be billing tomorrow or Saturday, unless you let me know. The wordy one would be good for serial killer. The wordy one. Oh, yeah. Right? You're talking about the exorcism cards? That's probably a good idea. We've got a stabby Lilith snake lady. But there's a lot of, there were some monsters in here, and I like that one. I like that. I'm keeping one of the eyeballs for me. So there's some fun stuff in there. I don't think Lily Bell's coming. We just saw her for the one day. She's gotten so big. She's so tall. Oh my gosh. And she is not like, how Shaylee's all petite and tall and willowy. Shaylee is, I think she embodies the word husky, but she's just such a happy kid. She's a talker though. Oh, Lily Bell's a talker. She still has the best laugh on the planet though. Lily Bell laughing.
Who?
Lily.
Oh my God, yes.
She's got the most infectious laugh. Do you see this mess I've made?
What did you do?
I was showing off napkins for the decoupage part of the glue book. Hey, did you get word? Are they coming?
I have no idea yet.
I'm trying to prepare emotional. Oh, nice. Very nice. Can you give me big, huge, super huge? I put the other one in the fridge.
Inside or outside?
Inside. I wouldn't ask you if it was outside. You just came from there. That's rude. She's... How tall do you think Lily is? I wouldn't try and pick her up now. I don't think I could pick her up. I think I'd throw my back.
She's got to be about 3'2", 3'3".
She comes up to
yeah,
midway.
Yeah.
I'm 5'3", and she comes up to just under my boobs.
Yeah, she's
about belly button height on me. Thank you. You're the bestest ever. I want a cherry Coke thing. But we haven't seen her since she was like 3, so we really haven't seen her. She's sprouted up. She's loving school. She is very articulate. Oh my gosh. I think she's going to be tall. And she's never going to be like a skinny slip of a girl. She's going to be thick, but that's not a bad thing, you know. She's going to be solid. There is no guy that's going to push her around because she could push right back. But she's such a happy child. Like, she used to be a little more temperamental and didn't like to take direction well, but she's just as happy as a clam. Hey, Nina. Well, I was on like 45 minutes late because my computer was a duty head. I've only been on 45 minutes. So I don't know what to do now, guys. That was my whole... what can we do now? I've got 3 bottles of water and a cherry Coke. And a mess. I've made a mess. Excellent. Excellente. Let's see. What should we do? Oh, we could, Death duty head pewter. Really? You got to say the word? You got to say P? How's it going, Nina? How you doing? Let's see. We still have Game Informers. Let's get rid of this cutting board. And we'll chatter for a little bit. And so my goal this weekend, finish up the glue books. Carly, did you say yes or no on billing? A sandwich and chili. Wow. Where are you? Like, is it hot? Is it cold where you are? Because it was 100 degrees this morning at 7:30 in the freaking morning. I can't read what that says. Okay. I wasn't sure. Like, brain like a sieve. I'm telling you right now. I was feeling pretty good this morning. I was chipper, and then all of a sudden I was cranky as you know, my favorite 4-letter word. And I snapped at poor Sandy, who poked her head in to say good morning. I was like, that door does not mean that an open door is not an invitation. I was cranky. Because I have 2 door settings. If the door's open, the door's open. Have at it. But if the door is only a little bit open, that means I'm trying to get air in, but I don't want to be bothered. But I never told her that. Oh, the RPG issue. Okay. And so I crabbed at her, and I shouldn't have. I was a bad girl. But it went from fine to crabby. Thank you, menopause. In like 0.5 seconds. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Because you didn't make the chili, so you can eat the chili because there's no pot on the stove heating up the entire house. Oh, but what's your humidity like, Carla? Because let's see what ours says for humidity. Let's look at the tablet. First, let's get rid of notifications. Tomorrow's forecast for Vegas, 110 is the high, 84 is the low. Let's get a look at... No, I don't want you to update. I just want you to go to the weather. You said you just updated 30 seconds ago. You have your devil horns. Oh, did you guys see my witch hat last night? I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. This is my latest headband. My little witch hat. They had orange and purple, and I got the orange one. And then I'm wearing my purple shirt, so I would look like a grape with the orange hat. Okay. It was more than 111 today. 113 looks like was the official high. 14% humidity. Oh, hi, Mary. So low, for the humidity. But I'll tell you what, we were sitting out there at 7:30 this morning, and I was still in my nightgown, and my boobs were sweating. It wasn't cold. That was not cute. Not cute at all. And we'll add Spider-Man to our Spider-Man pile. How you doing, Miss Mary? Let's move these so I don't lose my thing. All right. And then we got home with the ice cream, and I was eating the ice cream, and I went to lick the lid, but I had left the lid to sit too long, and all the ice cream on top had melted, and I dumped it straight down the front of my shirt in front of everybody. You never have that moment where you do that shit and you're alone. Yeah, humidititties is not pretty. It was not my finest moment. A lifetime of horror. Well, we need that. We get to have those words. And I'm just going to throw this out there for the ladies who purchased the Halloween journals until I mail them out. Cross our fingers Monday. No later than Wednesday. But I'm thinking Monday's going to be my day. I'm so excited. I'm excited because it's my first batch I made a Christmas one for Rebecca last year. But it's my first official full batch of glue bookies with fun packs. Love the eyeball alien ship. And then over here we've got just a creepy guy walking around in the dark in some ruins. Yeah. And so I was like, I have to go in the house now. Because this is not a good look for me. Yeah, when you're sitting outside at 7:30 in the morning and you're like, well, we're already in the broiler. There was an excessive heat warning today. I think probably Elle said something this morning in her live, which I had turned on, but I was cranky, so. I think we all know I was not truly listening to that. Maybe we want that. Let's keep that for right now. Well, I'm glad you're cooling down, but we're not looking like we're cooling down. But it's good that you guys, because it's been so hot for all over the country all summer, you know. A lot of this is not what I need right now. It's a lot of these fantasy RPG games, you know. Well, he's a little creepy. Let's keep him. Okay, we got a little skeleton guy over here and here. So we'll probably cut those out. These pictures are really dark, though. I'm sitting in front of them and I'm having a hard time seeing what they are. Oof, higher than 50%. Carla, you are not wrong. Swamp ass is never good. Never. That feeling like if you sit down, then you're going to get up and look like you wet your pants. Not good. That's too hard to make out. I love gamer magazines, but sometimes the images are so dark. Well, we'll take the word sacrifice. So yeah, if you guys with the glue books that you purchased, and you see me harvest something, or you see me harvest something today, and you want it for your goodie pile, you guys gotta let me know. Because otherwise I'm going to look at your preferences and choose randomly. And this is a big fat bust. But that's okay. They can't all be winners. We'll take the word dread. We're going to take the whole thing, but I probably don't need Metroid. But Dread is a good one.
An all-knowing czar of the packaging.
Yes.
Queen of the tape. I
What?
beseech thee to tell me if this is acceptable.
Oh my God. Whoa. Weighs 900 pounds. I would hold the phone.
I failed again.
Just stop it. Make you sound like some kind of tape Nazi.
She's a tape Nazi.
Don't be throwing around the word Nazi. It's not PC anymore. You might hurt a Nazi's feelings.
All right, she's a tape ogre.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. Ogres don't have feelings.
And just in case you want to know, it's 98 degrees currently.
Oh, and it's 9:40 at night, people. 10:40, 11:40, 12:40. What the fuck are you people on the West Coast doing awake?
They're hanging out with you. Because you're more important than sleep.
Am I?
Well, you taste delicious. You're covered in
I'm covered in butter pecan ice cream.
butter pecan ice cream. The scary thing is I already had the napkin in my hand to clean it up.
Did you see? You were like, I see where this is going. I'm not going to say anything.
We just stand here and hold this napkin.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let it happen. But I'm prepared. I see how you roll.
Come on, let's not scare the woman off. She's a new customer.
If this gets caught in the machine.
If they put that in a machine, that's on them. They're stupid.
What you still have. Just give me a minute, okay? I'm not trying to scare her off. I'm trying to make her think, hey, those people really make sure that the shit gets where it's going. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I wrap up a package for somebody. They're not my favorite person.
That's just wrong.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
In public? I'm going to work on that.
Air.
I've only ever done it twice.
Oh, I could probably name those two people.
Get in there. But you can't say it wasn't safe. Okay. That should not catch on anything, I don't think. Sorry.
Thank you, tape ogre.
You're welcome. Have a nice day. She called me an ogre. I like her. All right. Nina. Oh, I'm with you. Fall and winter cannot come fast enough. Carla. Yeah, I don't think being in front of a fryer right now, wolf. Well, that is the Amy School of Taping, you know. Kitchen was 107. Yep. That's a hard no for me. Thank you. That guy looks super creepy. Let's cut him out. That grin is creepy. Look at the cute little dog. Okay, I like that one. Let's take that one. That looks a little creepy. Alice just comes to me to tape things because she knows I'm cranky today and she's trying to keep me from getting cranky again. I'm not fun when I'm cranky. He's no fun. Ooh, that's a good one. Multiple hands. What else would you expect from a game called Back for Blood? Ugh, Madden football. Ew. Yeah, ice cream for dinners. Ooh, leftover breadsticks. Those sound good. Man, how many of those Life is Strange games are there? I gotta look at that. I love those games. They're for teenagers. I know they are, but I like them anyway. They'd be paying for my funeral. I gotta probably find some. Ooh, that building's on fire. That's good. Probably eat a little bit of. Okay, so I got the butter pecan ice cream, and what did I get? A pint? Is that what I got? I don't know. Els could probably tell you. And then I got 2 of those Danishes that they have at the grocery store or at the the thing, the gas station, because it's Thrifty's. The ice cream that we get is at that's kind of a creepy picture. I like that. The Thrifty's is sold at a local gas station. She does like to poke the bear. I feel bad about Sandra this morning. I did not. She didn't deserve that. It was just a little cranky. I went into full ogre mode. I admit it. I admit my faults. Ooh, I like Dark Alliance. Let's take that. Even if the make grandma proud. I'm sure she's proud of gaming. If you have a fun grandma, maybe. Okay, 1 magazine down. I think I got a berry one. Hold on, I'll show you guys the Danish. I bought 2, and then I got some cherry Cokes because I'm not supposed to be having Coke, so of course I'm craving it. I'm not supposed to be having any soda. So from this day forward, I'm giving Els permission to whack my knuckles with a ruler if I try and buy soda. Unless we're watching a movie, because then I have to have a soda. That's like a movie thing. You have popcorn, a little bit of candy, and a soda. But preferably a fountain soda. It's these ones. The cheese and berries Danish, and they also have just a cheese one that I like. Look, and it's fresh. It's still squishy. I love those. Love them. All right, let's see what else we can find. That's a very small pile and a couple of big images. That Mario thing with the looks like a sombrero on his head. Ooh, nice. Yes, we're taking that. Yeah. Yes, that is Fat Lady Crack. You cannot slap my knuckles for the Danishes, though. I think those are too dark, but we'll keep the page for now. Let's see. I'll look at it tomorrow. See if I still feel it. So this might be a good issue. This has all the dark, creepy games. Okay. Nice. Yeah, they sell those at the gas station too, but they don't always have them, or sometimes they're stale, which is very sad. And a lot of times they don't have the cheese Danish or the berry and cheese Danish. Those are the most popular ones. They have like 5 different kinds. But I only like those 2. There's Dracula's Castle. Oh, but that's good. Let's take that one. There'll be probably another picture of Dracula's Castle in here somewhere, I hope. I'm going to cut this edge off because it's doing something weird at the bottom. It's making me a little bit... Yeah. There might be something important down at the bottom of that page that I need that keeps ripping off. And we got to work on that birdhouse. Oh my gosh, we have so much stuff to do. I'm so excited about all the fall things. All right, Mary. Good night. Sweet dreams, lovely lady. Thanks for spending a little time with us. We miss you. Ooh, that's a good one down there. Monsters, a dead body, and a creepy room. The trifecta. Oops. Okay. I can fix that. We know you're working hard, though. We know you're working hard. You and Carla and Janice and a couple of the other ladies. Oh, my gosh. Predator. That's always scary. Ooh. This is the, oh, that's good for my word collage. This is from the Middle Earth game. And these are the Nazgul. I think I want them. Because even if you don't know what they are, they're creepy. Ah, see, that's, I might be able to fix that. I know where the washi tape is. Okay, so well, I think I can fix that. I'll just put the pieces over there. Stupid magazine paper. Okay. Well, that's good for the war, though, because that's definitely the din of combat right there. Fear. Okay, that's kind of a creepy image. Let's keep that. And we'll take the giant word fear. Okay, that's a little bit of a bummer, but I'd rather have the big word fear. 40 minutes of terror within the evil within 2. What happens next? Apparently we light a house on fire. Okay, we've got some zombie-like people down here. It's very dark. All right, we're gonna take the house on fire. Hey, Janice, were you having a little rest? I was late too. I was 40 minutes late to my own live because of my stupid computer. I should say nice things to it. I should stop saying mean things about it. Quit working all together, bitch. You better watch this. That's what you get. That's why you should never make fun of your own boobs because, you know, they might get militant and breast cancer. The ultimate revenge of boobs. Okay, what about that guy? Total War, Warhammer 2. I never played this game either. Okay. Nope, just losing my mind. Okay, so we were looking at napkins and stuff. Oh, I had that before and I liked it, so we'll take that again. I think the picture might have been better, but beggars can't be choosers. There's the Joker again. That's a different iteration of the Joker. This one's from 2017, because this is the best of 2017 for RPG games. So I showed some napkins and some decoupage paper earlier. Okay. Those are a little bit creepy. Plus the Observer. That's like, hey, peeping Tom. Well, you'll be in good company because I'm pretty sure several of us, are already lost our minds. So, that's the thing. Okay, that's like a lonely castle on a hill. I'll take that. Very atmospheric. Well, let's take Unleash Her Power. I like that. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, choices. Giant Claw. I think we'll take the Giant Claw. Okay, but we'll have choices later. Okay. Oh my God, Shazam. Is that even a thing anymore? Shazam this ad to see Hammer do thing. Oh my gosh. It's complicated. But on the back of that is a creepy space thing. I think I'd rather have the words. We'll take here with the... And I think I like kind of, sort of. That's kind of a sassy vibe. There is 2 pages there. The Weird Frontier. I'm taking that. But also I'm taking the Weird Frontier, because how can I not? Animation Throwdown. Where Sonic went wrong. I was never into Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not my jam. Your spelling is suffering. We read typo here. It's okay. In this room, you're allowed to be as imperfect as you want to be or need to be. It is okay. Let's steal from my boss who trusted me. Oh my God. What kind of game is that? Illegal reproductions of Pokemon Go. Repercussions. Okay, we gotta do something here. Get a little bananas. I want you to remember what I'm doing right now when I ask myself, why are my scissors so dull? Because you just cut the spine off a magazine. Way too many pages. Chaos number 10. I like South Park okay, but not enough to play a game based on it. I like their satire. Call of Duty, which is a first-person shooter game, which is a no for me. The Last Guardian. I don't know what that is. Not a whole lot I can't live without. Or a lot I can live without, I guess. The Turing test? Oh, it's a first-person puzzle game. Okay. You have a pair of those Chinese cards. I bet those are heavy duty. Hardcore. Pumpkin with horns. Yeah, it did kind of look like that, didn't it? That poor naked baby butt. It's in every magazine just about. Okay. Gears of War 4. Oops. Crazy Rebecca. There's so many Rebeccas. Is that Rebecca, the lady in the wheelchair, or the other Rebecca? That's so not PC now, but they were fun. Okay, there's a monster guy. He looks kind of gross. Oh, that's a scary commercial. Ad. The inside of those teeth are looking a little rough. The new direction of Final Fantasy, which I never got into either. Quantum Break. Ow. Dances with Pitbulls. Oh, I don't think I know her. That's funny, though. Is that like her channel name, Dances with Pitbulls, or is that just a running joke? From the Ashes. Oh. Okay, we can either have From the Ashes or that guy. Ooh, that's a hard choice for me. I think we're going to go with that guy. He's kind of gross. We're just going to take that guy. Not all the rest of that stuff. It could just be that I'm not up when she comes on, but it doesn't ring any bells for me. Okay. Well, that's disturbing. Okay, we'll just keep that whole selection of images. Battle Chasers Knife War. Okay, that's a little more cartoony than I liked. Although it could be fun. Let's save that. Okay, so I'll look up Dances with Pitbulls after the live stream because I like weird people. It's my jam. Game and Farcer. Oh, the places you'll die. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm totally keeping that. That's awesome. The awkward years. Okay. So I want this skull kind of face thing. But I also want the awkward ears. I'm still in my awkward ears. That's happening right now. 40 years of the awkward ears. There you go. That could be fun, Janice. Travel is, it can be actual physical destinations. It can be imaginary places. You can interpret that theme so many ways. Don't feel roped in. Go with your gut. I love it. It's fun to see what people come up with, I love the out of the box stuff. I love the in the box stuff, but how boring would it be if we all made the same thing? My son liked that game, Far Cry Primal. Firewatch. Maybe we want that. It's kind of a fiery landscape thing. All right, these are stuck together. Here we go. The flame in the flood. Okay. Yeah, that could totally be a fun thing. All right, so we got a nice little pile of goodies. It's not a huge pile today, but we did process through 3 or 4 magazines, so there's that. Got some good creepy stuff. Let me move this to I don't know where because I have too much stuff. Okay. All right. So I was telling him, Janice, I have some decoupage paper for the decoupaging. I have a selection of napkins. Now, obviously, you could say cutesy, no cutesy. We have varying degrees of. Some of them would be like decoupage collage type things. So more decoupage paper. This goes from light purple to dark purple. It's more decoupage paper. And then I have a little bit of spider webs for that. So we got lots of those scully ones. I'm mostly just showing so that if you're like, I definitely don't want that kind of napkin. I have nice big fall napkins. Get some spiders. Oops. We got some of the horror handprint help me mag ones. Whoa. That just flew away. I got the boo. So obviously some of them aren't going to be big enough on their own to cover a page, which is where I might create a collage out of different napkins. But also if you see something in here, like the bats and ravens, false but okay. Okay, now in your goodie bag, do you want any napkins or do you not regularly work with? Yes, we're down to maybe 6 or 7 gamer magazines now. If you don't work with magazines or not magazines, napkins in your own, like if you wouldn't use it for tags or something, let me know so I don't include any in your goodie pack. And then at the very beginning, we went through some images from the books, except the one big book. I haven't gotten to harvesting that, but I did Carla's book that she sent. I did the 2 from Elza's Adventure and the deck. Okay, Perfect. Good to know. If you guys will hold on for 1 second, I gotta run out of the room just quickly. I just thought of something that I forgot about. I will be right back. Give me a second. Okay, fix that. Woohoo! Okay. Bats and cats. Woohoo! I'm more than halfway through it. But that's not why I didn't start harvesting it, because I would just read as I harvested. I was chucking along today, doing really good. I harvested 2 of the 5 books that I had, because Carla sent me 2. So that's, and then I had Elsa's 2, so that's 4. And then the big one. And I was starting on, I had basically taken the block out of the cover on Carla's books. And I went from feeling okay and happy, happy for me. And I just suddenly, I felt really crabby and tired. And it's the menopause thing, So I didn't get as much done as I had intended to. Having not read the whole thing, because the article pages, I can keep those out briefly. But I've read almost all of them. And I'm just, because when am I going to get another chance to read a copy of that book? So I want to, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's magnificent. And then I'm going to enjoy cutting it up. It's going to be fun. So that one I will do a video for, if you guys see, or you guys saw the flip through. If you know for sure, I do. I'm a very fast reader. I can read those Jan and Evano books, or if I sit down and I read the Murder She Wrote ones, I can read 2 or 3 in a day if I don't really have anything else to do. So there's that. Let me put something on here that's like more interesting than my. I love the decoupage paper. It's so fun. And I think I have some more napkins out in the garage in my Halloween bin. So there's that. The other ladies who aren't here, if you're watching this back at the, like I said, let me know. I do read very fast, but if you saw something in that big book, you guys that have the, that you bought the Halloween glue books, if you know for sure there's something in that book that you're like, oh, I'd really love some of, that thing. I only don't like zombies. Okay, so no zombie stuff for you. That's good to know. Let me write that on my list of. Here we go. Pen. Janice, no zombies. Everybody has their things to them. That's too far for me. For me, it's anything with like lots of roaches, and we already talked about it. Gross. There is a too far for me. It does exist. But I'm having so much fun doing this, so definitely gonna. It was overload. Well, we can do a video of it over the weekend too. There were, because you had vampires and ghosts, and it covered the full gambit of all kinds, even stuff that I don't really consider horror, but it was about monsters specifically. It had Frankenstein and the cat people and just all kinds of fun stuff. That's just chalk. I think you could spend months and months reading it and finding little jewels, It's super fun. So I've got a lot in ahead of me this weekend, which I might stick myself to some things. So tomorrow night is Friday Hanging in the Hollows. How do you guys feel about maybe working on the creepy birdhouse? We haven't even touched it since I got the arms put on it. Okay, for sure. Lou Costello with the Wolfman. Gotcha. And we can do a little flip through before we head into the creepy haunted baby dollhouse, which I think it will be fun to work on a little bit tomorrow. We can start painting the dollhouse and grunging up the baby, the legs and the arms, and figure out what kind of googly eye we want to put. Well, Mike put the arms on it for me. We'll have to pop them back out to paint it, but I think it's going to be fun. And he weighted the baby bottom with some sand, and then he was very nice. He took some silicone and he filled up the rest of the baby tummy part so that the sand is sealed in there. But we will work on painting the birdhouse and figuring out if we want to put some fangs on that. I'm going to ask Els tonight about some monster fur, the fun fur. I have a piece of orange. So it'll have a little weight to the bottom because it's a little tiny doll butt basically and some legs. Some chubby baby legs. Because we might give him like a little toupee or some eyebrows or something on that birdhouse. Because we're making the birdhouse is basically the body. And I don't know what we're going to do head-wise. I don't want to put a doll head on top of it. So we'll have to think about it. Or maybe like it's the body but in the face at the same time kind of thing. Like the front where the hole is. I think I want to put a googly eye kind of door over that. So we'll have to think about it. But I think it'll be a fun to get started on that. I don't think we'll be finishing it. I think that's a 3 or 4 session kind of thing. And I got the paper clay. I got it right up here actually. I did get the paper clay for the witches we want to do out of that magazine. Okay. So this is the kind of paper clay they wanted me to get, and I think that's for the head and part of the body. It's soft and I can feel it squishy, and I want to play with it. Nina, me too, girl, me too. This isn't the right one? Oh, this is a different magazine. Uh-oh. Have I lost my magazine? Uh-oh. Might have done a bad thing, ladies. I don't think I put my magazine back up there. And this is a different one. Well, let's take a spin through here and see what's in here. Okay, well, I will find that tonight. But we're not going to start on the witches right away. I am getting ready to put some dye in the vats, which should have gone in yesterday and the day before, but they didn't. Oh, that's kind of cool. Be wild. Well, look, travel journals. Using maps as a starting point. I have lots of maps. So awesome. Oh, I got to get all those topographical maps for the serial killer journals. Ooh, what is that? Reuse a 6x5.5 inch accordion book. Okay. I just like that. Let's see what else is in here. Some jewelry. Uh-oh, card. Susan Leonard Kramer. That's kind of cool. You can find such inspiring things, but these magazines are so expensive, you guys. Ooh, pocket scrolls. That could be an idea for something later on down the road. They don't have to be happy ones. You know, everything in my world's going to be, ooh, I like that. This is the pocket scroll idea with maps. That could be fun. The serial killer journal, guys. Oh, okay. We're folding this down. Row. Oh, this is awesome. Love that. So I'm going to read about that, because you could put little pictures in, little circles and X's, and we'll get some basic map annotations, and we'll create our own for the evil things. Muslin pendant remix. Oh, that's fun too. Those are fun. I wish I liked birds more. Mixed Media Mini Book Reader Challenge. Create an original mixed media mini book. 6x6x1. Doesn't weigh more than a pound. That would be a hefty book. Huh. Okay, so there's one thing I need to definitely do. I need to narrow down where did I put that magazine? I thought it was up here, and it's not. But I did get in the mail that collage, or that ooh, Amy, you can do this. Dark Shadows caboodle kit. The little jewelry creation, yeah. So but because this was the one thing I was worried that I wouldn't, be able to get. I wouldn't. Hello? I can't tell if somebody called me or not. So shape it, let it air dry, and paint. Oh, so this is, don't open it till we want to use it for sure. And then it has to go in something airtight. Okay. But I can feel it. I want to squish it. It's squishy. Okay, so this is the white one. This is the only one they had at the store when we went to the Hobby Snobby. Easy to mold. Non-toxic and acid-free. That's why I need to find the book. I think this is for the head, they said, is going to be made out of aluminum foil. So I bought a whole roll of aluminum foil from the dollar store. And for, smoothing out where you put the arms on the doll and stuff to make it smooth, because it's paper mache, essentially. But I so want to, like, it's a brick, but it's squishy, and I just want to squish it. Leonard Katzmer. But it's like this this is the color of it. And it says, easy to shape or mold, non-toxic, acid-free, air hardened, so you don't have to bake it in the oven, lightweight, and that's probably the selling point for this project, is it's not heavy. Air dries in 1 to 3 days, depending on thickness of the project. And like I said, I think this is for smoothing like the neck part and the arms to the body and other stuff like that. And possibly for making the hands and stuff. You call it slobby lobby. We call it hobby snobby or snobby lobby. I don't know much about it beyond that. I've never used it before, but it feels eminently squishable, guys. The little kid in me just wants to like squish it into a ball. I'm being very grown up right now. So Carla sent me the caboodle, the Dark Shadows caboodle. And so I want to make this live, I think. I'm going to watch Rosemary's, because I didn't watch all the Dark Shadows ones. Like, I wasn't there, some of them. So I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with some of this stuff. Like, oops, and I just threw something on the floor. Hold on, let me fetch that back before it goes into the void. We never see it again. Like, I recognize this piece, but I thought hers was like really thick. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. And that could be a template. I know that's probably used for something in the book. Maybe the cover where the doors go or something. Anyway, so I got to go back and watch some of the videos to see how she started it. And then see if that's how I want to build mine. Like I have the option to build exactly what she built, more or less, providing my own cover materials and stuff. And then there's a little Barnabas Collins thing. Yeah, I saw the one where Shannon Green was in there. But by the time I scraped the money together to buy the kit, there weren't any left. So I watched, but I was doing other things. Like, I didn't pay attention to the base construction because I didn't think I needed to. But so there's some lacy bits and stuff like that. There's actually a pretty good amount of my own pay. Like, that's mine. That's Rosemary's. That's mine. That's Rosemary's. This is a nice piece of grungy vellum. And then there's this fun piece of file folder right here. The doily is mine. That's hers. That tag is mine. I think this red paper is mine. I'm not 100% sure. But there's a good mix of hers and mine in here. There's a couple of really nice echo dyed pieces in here. Like, this piece is an echo dyed, like glassine paper. That's mine, but this is hers. Like, look at the awesome markings on that. And then she had a pile of digis. That's got some really fun stuff in it. So I watched her build it, but I didn't like eyeball every second. I don't know what to do with some of it. Some of these are studio stills from the series. I think I've seen them on Pinterest. Definitely this kind of stuff for sure. Woohoo! So I'd like to try and build it live. I think that could be fun. If you guys are are willing to watch that, you know. You may be like, oh, we're so over Dark Shadows. Because I got to find a couple of things of my own to add to it, you know. You got to put your mark on it. Oh, that's why, because that little thing is in there. There's like a ink dyed tab in here and some little bats. Cruised it. This is from one of those Victorian photo albums. I think you're supposed to create your kind of Dark Shadows family portrait with that. So I thought that might be fun, but I do need to go back and kind of rewatch the video. So that's been to the right if I'm ever asking you about it. I did put it back in the right spot. Not ready for the stuff now. I can make shapes with foil and cover it. Yeah. So it's smoother and it's not a ball of foil. But also for smoothing down where you, because obviously you're going to have the head on a stick and you put the stick in the body. And so you want to make the neck nice. And where you attach the arms to the substrate, you want to make, you know, nice smooth connections. I am into the, I watched the first, like, I don't know, 60. There's like collection 1, collection 2. There's a bunch of collections of different parts of the series because there's over like 600 episodes, I think. I went to a fan website. So I've watched like the first. Barnabas does not show up in that show until episode 210. That's when he makes his debut. The first 111 episodes are kind of just a semi-creepy. There's some ghost stuff, some haunted stuff, an evil kid thing going on in there somewhere. It's just a drama. It's like a soap opera, but it was semi-creepy, you know, set in this big old rambling house with secrets and people who are weird and, you know. Yeah, so for like the first 100, like just his picture in there, and they talk a little bit about the family history, but he as a character does not show up until episode 212. And I'm in like, I think I'm up to like I'm still in the first season of collection 2. So I'm in the first 40 episodes of that. So from 212 to, so maybe 250-ish. I'm probably around the 240, 246 mark with it. The guy that plays Barnabas does it well because he is a cold-hearted character, you know. But I had forgotten some of the details, so. But I'm just where he's only been there a little while and he's just creating all kinds of havoc. Oh, we'll finish it out as best I can, you know. The episodes are only like a half an hour each, so it was a short show in its day. But I love all. It's so cheesy and campy, and you know, it doesn't hold its water over the years, but I love it. I do, and I know that it's not a show for everybody because it's silly. But it was controversial in its day because it was on during the day like a soap opera, but it was, you know, kind of dark topics. I don't know how many, if you guys hadn't seen it, I don't want to give away major plot points. But, you know, that kid was not a very nice kid. He did some pretty bad things. And the dad's just an unfeeling alcoholic, the boy's father, which is the matriarch's brother. So yeah, it's just, and then they introduced the Devlin character, who, you know, was wrongly accused of murder, and is trying to get back at the family, but he's also a decent guy. So he's like, I want to ruin your business, and I want to be the one to do it. But he helps him out of some, you know, it's just such a soap opera. So I'm enjoying it. I don't care if anybody else likes it. I like it. So I thought, yeah, we'll make that journal live, and I might make two because Carla was nice enough to give me the goodies. So I think I might like to make one and send it to Carla for her enjoyment. It'll probably be the most complete journal I do. Well, I don't think a lot of parents realized. Well, at first it probably wasn't that bad. A little bit of ghosty stuff because they had Josette up at the old house, and she was in there. So there was genuinely a haunted portion to the show. But the kid was he was a little evil. He's not as bad now, but he's still kind of a shit. Um, but other than that, kind of haunted, and just the overall creepiness of a big old house like that, and the secrets of the family, because they allude to all kinds of secrets. Until episode 212, there's not really a whole lot that's, you know, that would have in that time been considered too much. But then they made the movie, and parents went to see it with their kids because the kids have been watching the show after school, and I think that's when they realized, oh, this isn't just a normal daytime show, and they didn't want that. So some parents made their kids quit watching it because they realized what they were really watching. And other parents didn't care at all, but there was kind of a backlash when the movie came out, the original movie for it back in the day, which I think is funny because it's one of the most. It's so tame. It's so tame. But, you know, it's cheesy and I love it. It falls into my genre. I love bad horror stuff. And it has its own cult following. So, I think we're going to wrap up. I have enjoyed my little chitter chatter with you guys. Janice, if you are so inclined, if you feel like it, you can watch back the first portion. We started off the live going through the images from those other books. Just let me know if there's anything you want. Maybe mark a timestamp, or some of them are in groups. Like there's a Lizzie Borden grouping, there's a UFO grouping. So I group some things together. But you can watch it at double speed. Then I sound like a chipmunk, so that's fun. Oh, that's awesome, Nina. I watched horror movies with my kids too. We used to do Sci-Fi Saturday back in the day when we still had cable, because they always had a bad sci-fi movie on Sci-Fi every Saturday. Oh, we're glad to have you here, Nina. So we would watch that bad sci-fi movie with the popcorn and a little bit of candy and cuddled up on the couch, me and the kids. My ex wouldn't participate, but we had a lot of fun. I know, I'm on it at odd times. But it was nice to see you this evening. Thanks for coming and spending some time with us. So yeah, I did Sci-Fi Saturday with my kids. And I introduced them to Star Trek, the original. So, you know, I think I was a okay parent. I wasn't the greatest, but I wasn't the worst either. All right, so we have been on for almost 2 hours. Let's work on that birdhouse tomorrow, and I will try and find that magazine so we can figure out exactly what we need the paper clay for. But I think it's a bit like paper mache. If you mix up the paper mache clay, it's just already done for you. But it is so eminently squishable, guys. It's so hard for me. I got to put it away. Let me put it away before I'm like poking away on it. Put it up in the thing. Okay, so however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Aw, that's so fun, Nina. Thank you for bringing joy into my life. I have fun every single time I come on here, and I hope I bring a little joy back into yours. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye. There's the old L's finger wave. Woohoo! And we got the Scully. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. I will see you tomorrow night if you are available for Hanging in the Hollow. We're shooting for 5:30-ish, and we're going to work on that creepy haunted baby dollhouse thing. The end. If the button goes. There it is. The end.